What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to You Might Be a Reseller. If you are new here, I am Amber, your host.
I'm Flippin' Mike.
That's Flippin' Mike, dealing with the dog over there. And today we have our special guest.
Oh, that's me.
That's you.
I'm a rural squirrel. I'm
Kristen. So before we get started with these You Might Be a Reseller for today, I want you, Kristen, to just kind of go over your channel and kind of just a little bit about yourself real quick. You don't have to get too in depth in anything, just a little bit.
Okay. So I'm Kristen. I'm a rural squirrel. I've been a long time thrifter and bargain hunter. And so I've been a reseller I've been on eBay for 25 years.
Wow.
And I'm always looking for a good bargain and a good sale. And I've been on YouTube for a little over a year.
Wow. Great job. You're doing really, really well on YouTube for just a little over a year. That's amazing.
I'm really, really lucky, really blessed. I've gotten to meet some amazing people, and I love it that everybody's just so super supportive because I'm all about, being somebody's cheerleader. And I've had a lot of people that have done that for me, and I'm so grateful. That's grateful.
Amazing. And that's actually one of my questions I have later on. So we'll get more into that later.
Okay.
But I had a ton of people leave me You Might Be a Reseller ifs on Instagram this week.
Good.
I added an extra day. I put it out on Sunday instead of Monday this week, and holy cow, there was a huge difference.
Yeah,
so
I bet.
I am going to jump over to Instagram. I'm trying to get my chat up on my phone here real quick. Hold
Did
on.
anyone feed the dragon?
Too many technical devices, right?
Right. Too much going on. Yes, and the bearded dragon did eat this morning.
Okay. Just making sure someone fed the dragon.
Yes.
I just have a dog. That's all I have to worry about is just the dog.
Yeah, we have 2 dogs, 2 cats, 3 rabbits, a bearded dragon, and about to be 5 chickens. So
Ooh, I would love to have chickens, though.
4 chickens. Sorry.
Yeah, because we still have 1. We're getting 3 more.
No, we're getting a rooster too.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
3 more and a rooster.
Yeah. So
we had banty chickens years and years ago. We used to we lived in a rural area. So we used to have chickens and pheasants and pigs and cows, and
that's awesome. Yeah,
whatever.
that's amazing. You used to have when you were a kid?
Peacocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chickens and peacocks.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I guess my husband's grandma used to have peacocks, and she raised them for their feathers. I heard they can get kind of mean, though. Is that true?
They are pretty aggressive, yes.
So are pheasants.
Yeah, and they can fly to a degree.
Yeah.
Did you ever get attacked by one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they would chase me. So if you run from them, they chase you. But if you punch them, they don't chase you.
Well,
so you have to stand up to them. You got to show them who's boss,
maybe
and then they run away from you.
Maybe they wouldn't be as cool as I thought they would.
No, they're cool.
They would look pretty.
They just got to know who the boss is.
So they said that they used to fly up to the top. They would roost on the top of the barn. So they'd come home and they'd have full feathers at the top of their. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes, they were pretty cool until the dogs got a hold of one of them.
Oh no!
Yeah,
that's not good.
No.
You guys have turkeys, like wild turkeys, where you live?
Oh yes, lots. Our daughter claimed she petted a deer yesterday.
That's what she said.
But we have a lot of deer that come through the valley area on our property, and they eat from the apple trees.
Yep, they come and eat our apples, and the turkey and the deer come and just kind of wander across our yard pretty frequently. They are doing a lot of construction up the road where they're actually starting to build more and more houses. So it's kind of it's a little bit of I don't know how far it is.
Yeah, it's about a quarter mile down the road. It used to be at least a mile of straight country woodland with a house here and there. But nothing smaller than a 30-40 acre plot. And
We
then
never had like a lot of wooded area around us. It was all like our neighbors, not kidding, corn and beans. It's just, so we had fields around us. We didn't have a lot of wooded area, but we still saw a lot of deer, a lot of turkey.
Yeah, ours is just nothing but trees
woods,
and
that'd be so nice.
But then you go the other way, and that's where they're building houses.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the animals have kind of scattered because of the construction. But yeah, we still see them running. We had a big buck run across the other day. Mike saw.
Yeah. Well, there's about a 20, 30 acre, or actually, no, I'd say about 100 acre of land that was just preserve land and for Bruce Company operations. And as soon as their contract was up, they sold out to commercial. And then they just commercialized about 100 acres and put up thousands of houses.
Yeah.
And it's really lame because I had snowmobile trail stuff that used to go through there, and it was just all wood, wooded area. So I used to be able to go up there and haggle with the barn guys and get gravel or dump sticks or whatnot. And now that's all over.
Let's go jump over to the chat real quick. We got designs by Josie. Hello.
How are
she said, all right, you're going to be our first one for today. You might be a reseller if you can count your personal belongings by cost of goods.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. I'm always eyeballing stuff up if I'm looking around either at the curb or in someone's garage or whatever. I'm like, I can get that for that, that for that, that for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my
we
gosh.
Got a super fan of Kristen in the house.
I love these people. They are
awesome.
amazing
so
people.
Good for you. So happy for you to be here. I'm glad you're able to join. If you have not subscribed to our channel, make sure you do and check us out. I would appreciate it so much. We got Horizon Pick.
What's up, Roy?
Happy Hump Day.
Hey.
And we have Katie Washcheck. Hello, that's another new name for me. So thank you guys for joining.
Yep, that's my girl.
Very cool to see new faces or new names.
Yes.
Stacy W, hello. Good afternoon. Good to see you.
How are you?
All right. So we're going to go over to Instagram. And like I was telling Christy earlier, we had a ton of comments left on Instagram this week. So thank you guys for everybody who participated and left us these amazing comments. They are fun every week to share with you guys. Let's see.
How many do you get on an average? How many do you get?
So our first one,
5 to 10.
I'd say 5 to 10 normally.
Okay. A lot of repeats or no?
A couple.
Yeah, they're kind of wishy-washy. It's like not the exact, but they're all based on kind of the same stuff because there's only so many things that you might be a reseller if when you are a reseller.
Hey, there is lots of things, you just have to think of them.
Yeah, no.
What's going
probably
on?
A lot of them you just.
Thanks for coming in. I think we still have a lag going on.
I think a little bit,
but that's okay.
We'll have to work with it. We'll just kind of pause in between when I'm done saying something. I'll just pause for a second to make sure that you hear it, and we'll be all good. Exactly. See, it worked. Let's see. Horizon Pick says, you might be a reseller if you check empty pizza cardboard boxes. No grease, reusable equals reusable.
Have you ever shipped anything in a pizza box?
Pizza box.
No.
Have not.
Apparently Roy does though. And you know what? There are weeks when I'm in the mood for Pizza Hut pizza and we have some boxes. So
but that's so greasy.
Yeah.
That's really greasy.
I think that's awesome, Horizon Picks. I'm all about recycling and reusing a box. All about it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a great idea because if it's not greasy, why not?
For sure. I'm a professional box fabricator. Yes, I like to cut up boxes and make the right size of box all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is my box maker. If I need a Franken box, he's my man because I don't do cutting a cardboard or anything. Like, I'm just terrible at it. Like, I tried to put a box together one time, and holy cow, I wasted so much cardboard because I measured it wrong, and I don't even know what it turned into, but it wasn't a box. So
yeah, I'm not a Franken
he is definitely my man when it comes to the
too much. I don't normally do that. My mom, my dad, and my aunt, they Frankenbox stuff all the time. I just run over to the thrift store or I go to Dollar Tree a lot, and they give me their boxes. So I just sort through all their stuff until I find the one that I like. And I rarely buy a box, though. If I can recycle it, I do.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got them free from the Dollar General. I've got them free from the grocery store. We were just grocery shopping one day, and I saw a box guy. He was taking the boxes and folding them down, and I said, "What do you do with these?" And he was like, "Get rid of them." And I was like, "Can I have them?" And so I grabbed those. So anywhere and I'm out, anytime I'm out, if I see them and I think they're just getting rid of them, I'll go ahead and ask them.
Yeah. We were at there was a new store opening, so they were putting new furniture into the store, and I guess couches and tables and lamps and everything came wrapped in bubble wrap, so they had refrigerator boxes full of bubble wrap. And as I'm walking by, I was like, "Hey, what are you gonna do with this?" Or like, we're gonna throw it in the dumpster. I was like, no, load it in my truck. So they loaded it in my truck, and I have 2 refrigerator boxes full of. So I've finally gotten through all of it, and I've used it all. But man, I bet I had bubble wrap for a year. It was great.
Yeah, that's amazing. Heck yeah, that's a great score right there. I use a lot of bubble wrap, so that's great. Stacy says if a box that's damaged makes you sad, then you would definitely be a reseller, right?
Yes, definitely. For sure.
Yeah, I remember when we first started doing it that I was burning all the boxes and all the furniture, and it was making people sad.
Yeah.
Oh
when
no,
we first started
sacrilegious.
reselling about 2 years ago, we were doing storage units at the time, and we had all these boxes, and I wasn't really shipping big items or anything that needed to go in boxes, so we were burning them, and I couldn't eat. Now I look back at some of those videos, and I'm like, how were we doing this? Like, what were we thinking? But we were brave. We know what we were doing, you know.
And I like fire.
Oh
no! Yeah.
You pyro.
Just having huge bonfires with furniture and boxes. Yeah.
He is. If it's clean, yes. Depends on what I'm shipping. Have used for cubic rate, box and bag heavy. Yeah.
This one's a good one.
Let's see. Katie says you might be a reseller. You might be a reseller if you check a Franken box like luggage at the airport because you went thrifting on your trip. Cough, cough, mom.
That's my daughter. That happened.
I was going to say, did you say that was your daughter? I had to think, that did happen.
That happened. Yeah.
That is so funny.
Last time I was out visiting her.
I guess I thought you said that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, last time I was out visiting her, I went to the bins. Because I like to go to the bins in lots of different locations. So while I was there, I found one of those really fancy, expensive coffee makers, and I put it on my Instagram because I was like, look at this. This is an amazing find. But I was traveling on an airplane, so I was like, I don't know if I can't just carry this on. So her husband found me 2 random boxes that we got at Costco, wrapped it up with packing tape, and I took it to the TSA, and I was like, hey, can I check this? And they were like, well, wait, what is it? I was like, it's a coffee maker. Oh, yeah. Sure, no problem. Just put your name on it. So I had this Frankenboxed, ridiculous looking mess of I sent it home. It worked. I didn't know you could do that, but I did it.
Hey, whatever works. You got it home.
Well, you can always box it up. You can always box it up and mail it to yourself and pay the postage.
Well, it was cheaper.
So you might be a reseller if you go on vacation and end up mailing yourself items back.
Right.
Yeah, I have done that, but it was cheaper to check it because I had a free checked bag, but I didn't have another bag. So I was like, can I check a coffee maker?
Oh, that is funny. All right, let's go back to Instagram because there's a lot on here and I got to get through them. And then I'll go back to the chat. So this one is from KT Treasures. KT Treasures has a YouTube channel. She's been on here. Or they have been on here. They are good people, good content. So make sure you check them out. KT Treasures.
KT Treasures.
And they said, you might be a reseller if you bought inventory, listed inventory, sold inventory, and mailed inventory. And that is the best way to do it right there. If you can get those sales right away after you list it.
Yep. Well, buy it and list it.
That's the best
quickly.
way to go.
That's the important part.
Right. You got to do that. Exactly. All right, let's go over to Stacy W's. You might be a reseller if you skip a doctor's appointment because you saw a community yard sale.
I think I like Stacy.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
I think I do too. Now Stacy is good people. Yes, I would 100% skip a doctor's appointment to go to a community garage sale. I am definitely looking forward. Even though most of my videos right now are based around the Walmart clearance, I am still looking forward to hitting those garage sales up on the weekend. I'm definitely thinking like Saturdays is going to be my garage sale day for sure. When I was doing more videos on garage sales, I was hitting them like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I gotta kind of stick with the Walmart stuff still. So, I'm going to probably make Saturdays my garage sailing day. And I was actually even thinking about making a second channel just to put those Saturday videos on. So that would be fun. I am definitely looking forward to garage sales again.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work, but you can do it.
It is. Yeah, I think I can. It's not like I do on this channel where, I'm doing videos and lives, all the time, but just like a once a week, twice a week garage sale video or something.
Yeah, for sure.
What is going on, Back Row Bitter Chuck?
Back Row Bitter.
Wonderful day. It is. It's actually, it's horrible outside today, and Chuck knows that because he lives
gorgeous
in Wisconsin
here,
too, and it has been rainy. I wish. It is making me so tired and so sluggish because all it is just rainy and cold,
and muddy.
Yeah,
and muddy.
I couldn't even test drive the four-wheeler after I finished it today. It was so muddy.
I think it was 76
so muddy
here yesterday.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God, I wish. Yeah, I wish.
On Monday, it was really nice though.
Monday was nice.
It was almost, I think, 68, 69.
What is going on, Mess Hall Diggs? Let's see what he says. You might be a reseller if all the employees at the thrift store ask, where have you been? If they miss a few days, for sure. Where have you been? Mess Hall,
like that might have happened to him before.
Candle the other day on live. Huh?
It sounds like that might have happened to him before.
I am sure. Yes, I'm sure it has. Mess Hall, we opened up your candle on a live the other day. I love it. Thank you so much. It's in the kitchen. I added Mess Hall to my collage here. So now I have Mess Hall, Cajun Roots Reseller, I'm going the wrong way. Dallas flipping and back road bitter Chuck. That's hard to do backwards.
I know,
so
right?
I'm looking for more to add to my collage.
This is the Mess Hall Big Thrift Shop candle.
Yeah, it's good. It smells real good.
I can't smell it.
He says yes, they get worried. I can't smell it. It's good.
Hey, Jennifer. Thank you, my friend.
Hello, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Now it smells like a thrift store in here.
Yes, now it smells like a thrift store. We got the candle going. All right, let's get back to Instagram. Let's see. The next one comes from Aqua Girl Vintage. This is a long one. Let's see what it says. You might be a reseller if your eldest sister calls you a hoarder at a family event, but then wants to know what you actually paid for the amazing jewelry piece you just scored. And no, I didn't tell her. You can't call me a hoarder and then ask what I got my stuff for. Like,
that's right.
No, I get it.
No, but you can buy it for X amount of dollars.
Yeah, you can find it on my eBay.
Right.
Yeah. You can see what I'm selling it for.
Exactly.
The link is in the description below.
Right, exactly.
I need to get a shirt that says that.
All right, let's go back.
Yeah, a little arrow pointing down with your eBay or Amazon account or whatever platform you're selling on.
Yep, that would be funny. That would be a great shirt. All right, let's go back over to the chat real quick from Stacy W. You might be a reseller if you have a shed for inventory, but all your spare rooms are full because you're afraid of damage. Yeah, I totally get that. I would rather have my stuff inside the house than in a shed for sure.
Yeah.
I keep my stuff in the shed, but it's outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
Amber, do you keep your stuff inside too then?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, all my stuff is inside. Mike's is outside.
Yeah. Mine's all in the house.
I have like a whole basement. Yeah, I have a whole basement just kind of filled with our inventory stuff and my grandma and grandpa's old stuff that I still have to go through. So a lot to go through at some point.
That's a lot of work.
Lots to go through.
It is. But hey, it's there. I'll tell you what, if I ever need the money, there's a lot of it in the basement with things that I can sell. So
nice.
It's like a savings. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure. A money pile.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Let's see. Chuck said you might be a reseller if your dishes and small appliances are items too flawed to list. Yes.
That's a good one too.
Unloading the car counts as a workout.
Oh yeah, and what was this other one? If unloading the car counts as a workout, that's hilarious. Yeah, funny story. Every time I go to Walmart, that's my workout for the day. Walk around, 3 to 5 Walmarts in one day, and you're getting a good workout. So I try, and then when I don't go to Walmart, then I do my regular workout.
Yeah, when I spend a whole day at the bins, I'm walking back and forth. And I mean, our bins is pretty big. So, I mean, I get 10,000 steps easily whenever I'm there at the bins. That's my workout.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have yeah, for sure. And I have a tracker on my phone that counts how many steps I take. So I use that into my, I put it in my calendar for my calorie and all that. I track all that stuff. So I'm like, yep, if I'm walking around Walmart, that is my workout for the day for sure.
And I use a tractor to drive from the house down to the shop.
He doesn't work out. He does not work out.
Well,
All
good for
right,
you.
let's see. Right. Right. All right. We have another one on here from Back Row Bitter that was on Instagram. And he said, you be a reseller if you know the pain of spending a lot of time boxing up a fragile item and then realizing you forgot a piece.
Oh, that's the worst.
Terrible.
Oh.
For sure.
Oh.
Oh, chuckaroonie.
How many times have you had to do that? Poor guy.
How many times have you had to do that, Chuck?
I know we've had to rebox a couple of times because Amber had the boxes upside down.
Yep, I've done that.
So we've had
Hey,
to
John,
open
how
the
are
box
you?
up, turn it back the right side up, and then repack it.
What's going on? Bama picking and grinning. What is going on? Flipping sports guy. I feel like that happens to Chuck a lot, right?
Jennifer Hayes, how's it going?
We already said hi to Jennifer. Where were you?
I was off in La La Land.
Okay.
He's sniffing
All
that
right.
candle.
Make sure you check out Back Row Bitter Chuck. He has an amazing YouTube channel. You can follow him on Instagram and YouTube. The Back Row Bitter Chuck. Let's see. The next one comes from Reseller Madness. And they said, I think they're on Instagram. I don't think they have a YouTube channel. I think just Instagram. Okay. And they said you can't remember the last time you bought just a single roll of tape. So you might be a reseller if you can't remember the last time you bought a single roll of tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I buy it by the case.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to start buying it by the case. We run out too often. So now when I go, I just grab as many as I can grab.
Yep, for sure.
I got tired of running out of tape, so now I just grab whatever. Buying them by the case would probably be the best way to go. Where do you get them? Do you get them online?
Oh yeah. Well, I ordered on eBay or I use my Amazon link. So if I use my own link, it's a discount. So I do. I buy it by the case and I get 100 of them at a time.
I got it. Yeah. Yeah. I got to do that. Jennifer deserves the multiple hellos. She does.
Yes.
She does.
Yeah. She's did some great new videos that she's been doing too. So
she has been. She's always doing those jewelry videos. I'm glad good to see her back again.
Yeah.
I was glad to see her back for sure. I remember selling. I started selling in August 2021, so it was August 21. I'm not sure. Hello, Bolo Up. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
How are you?
Man, you guys are just throwing out the You Might Be Reseller ifs today with the chat and Instagram. I'm like, how can I keep up with everybody? We got Let's Roll Tina in the house. I love it, though. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this and participating in it. It's great.
Yeah.
All right.
And everybody's got
Let's go back over to Instagram real quick here.
We got a delay.
Go ahead.
Everybody's got really good ones.
I'm sorry,
too.
Guys, there's definitely a delay between us.
Yeah, really good ones though. That you do these things, but you don't realize you do it until you hear somebody else say that they do it, and you're like, "Yeah, I do that too."
Yeah, I know. It's funny how you can just really relate to it, and you would have never even thought about it. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, this one comes from. This is a long name. Hold on a second here.
Don't botch it.
No, I think I can say it all. It's just long. Nicole Alexandra Beauty Goes Keto. Nicole Alexandra, Beauty Goes Keto. She is on Instagram, and she says, you might be a reseller if your USPS employee talks about you in therapy.
Ooh.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I can relate to that one, but it's funny.
Person's always coming in with so many packages. They just need to stop.
Oh, that is
gotta scan it. I want to see you scan it right now.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that's too funny.
All of ours like us pretty well. I can even skip line and drop them off when they're busy. So
yeah.
Yep.
I have a postage pickup
and they
every
scan
day.
them when they can get to it.
Yeah, my guy's great. He comes to the door. He scans them before he even drives away. He's amazing. And I make sure that I leave snacks for him and treats for him at least 2 or 3 times a week.
That's awesome. That's great. I'm going to start doing more pickups for my Amazon boxes just because they're so big and heavy. But for I like the regular packages, I'll drop off at the post office. But for the UPS ones, I had them come pick up the last real big load, and I was like, oh, this is amazing.
It's amazing.
I don't have to carry it anywhere. So.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Except he couldn't find the huge stack of. Go ahead.
I have one of those corrugated boxes, and it just sits by my door all the time.
Yeah, except for when our guy came, he couldn't find the huge 5-foot tall stack of boxes that were directly in front of the garage, as noted in the comments.
Well, it was his first time.
Yeah, it was his first time.
Oh.
But when you pull in our driveway, it's kind of confusing because there's multiple driveways, and then there's my shop down in the lower end.
Oh.
But it was
so you're making it hard for him.
Boxes would be in front of the shop area, and I guess.
I don't know. It seems easy. But...
And we have dogs, so I try to not have them come up towards the house because it infuriates the dogs.
Well, it's really easy, though. I mean, when you pull into the driveway, it goes to the left, and then right there on the right is the garage. So I thought that would be the best place to do it.
And it's a big horseshoe driveway, so it's got 2 entrances. And, I mean, you can clearly see from where he had his truck parked that there was a stack of boxes tall as me.
Right.
Sitting there, and it was noted.
He was a newbie. What can you say?
He came up by the house, and I walked out there before the dogs got to him, and was like, "They're right there. You go the big pile down there." He's like, "You see that?" He's like, "Oh, I see it." And I was like, "That's those boxes. Thank you."
All right, let's jump back over to the chat. Let's see. Let's roll Tide. I'm doing great today. You know you're a reseller if your family calls or texts, ask what did you get in the boxes today? Right.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Yeah.
Hello, Jen. Thanks for coming in. She says, you might be a reseller if you put people to sleep with reselling talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me for sure.
That happens.
What's going on, Bolo? Oh, I already said hi to you, Bolo Up, but hello again, Bolo Up. She says you might be a reseller if you have extra time to just run in for one thing at a time. Thrift, and you already have so much stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just gonna go for a second too, and 2 hours later.
Right, exactly.
They had so many good deals, I couldn't help myself.
Hello, Barba Bustamante. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you so much for coming in. Good to see you. All right, I'm gonna head back over to Instagram. I have to say, I'm pretty sure this is the record of you might be a reseller ifs in one day. I still have several on Instagram, and you guys just keep putting them in the chat. So I think we're breaking a record today. So I'm loving that people are getting involved and doing this with us. It's fun, and you just kind of get to hang out and talk reseller stuff, have a few laughs, and that's kind of what the show was supposed to be about. So I appreciate you all for participating.
Yeah. And that we aren't going to put each other to sleep. We're anxious to talk to each other about it.
Exactly.
I do that a lot with her and other people because I talk shop all the time. Mm-hmm. So as soon as I start talking shop, we lose followers and people kind of feather off their own direction.
Yeah. Talk about cars.
Yeah.
All right. The next one on Instagram comes from Victoria Pashes. And she says, you might be a reseller if you pay attention to the brands/styles people wear day to day. Yes.
I do that.
I personally don't. Yeah, I don't sell a lot of clothes, but that doesn't mean I'm not looking and checking it out in case I see, a brand or something that people are really into, and I'm like, oh, I could probably sell that right now. I can always pick it up. I don't do it very often, but it's still a good idea to pay attention to those things.
Yeah, definitely. I have a terrible habit of when I'm sitting there talking to someone at the restaurant or the store or whatever, I'm doing an inventory of everything that they have on and what their bag costs, and trying to come up with a dollar figure of how much everything that they have on costs. I don't mean to do it because I'm being all judgy. I'm just thinking I could make money on that, but I probably wouldn't be able to make much money on that. I mean, I analyze all of it, and it's probably not a good thing to do, but I can't help it.
I know. No, you really can, and that's just part of being a reseller. So
yeah,
it's all right. I think we all do it a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's go over to the chat real quick. I just seen something that I like right here. Mess Hall says, you might be a reseller if you smash that like button on this video. Yes, please smash that like button. Make sure you share it out and about and get all the resellers involved and let everybody know about our silly little show every Wednesday at noon Central. Thank you so much, Mess Hall.
He's amazing.
Let's go back to Instagram, and then I'll go back to the chat again. He is. And then
and now our house smells like a thrift store.
It does. We got Mess Hall right behind us. All right, let's see. This one comes from Resale Queen 19320. You might be a reseller if you refuse to pay retail and would rather wait for an item you want in a pallet.
Yeah, that's true too.
I don't do the pallets very often, but I definitely will wait for them to go on clearance for sure.
I will do that. I will wait for something. If I have something I really want, eventually you see it in the bins. You just have to manifest it. Eventually it shows up at the thrift store, at the bins, at the clearance.
Right.
Yeah.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. And you can I have found so many things that we've needed for the family or for the house on clearance. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a new flooring. Well, guess what? A bunch of flooring was on clearance, and now we have flooring, and we're gonna redo our bathroom and our entryway. Yay!
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, as soon as the tools come in the mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jen says, who wants to pay retail? Exactly.
No.
What is going on, Megavan? Mike, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Let's go back up to Barbara Bustamante. I love saying it.
Barbara Bustamante.
You might be a reseller if insects join you in the live. Insects join you in the live.
Yeah, like flies.
Like flies?
Yeah, you might be a reseller if you know what everybody's talking about too.
Right. Let's see. Stacy says you might be a reseller if you find a miniature shoe and know what doll it belongs to. Yes.
Yep.
I have done that a couple times. When are you coming out with the book? You might be a reseller if. I will buy it and keep it. Well, it's definitely an idea.
That is a good idea.
And I
or
can
a calendar.
I can just add all the different comments from different resellers. Oh, a calendar. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that too. Got the grinds work, or the, what do they call
it?
The gears grinding there. The grinds.
The grinds,
and I think that's good merch
they're
for
gearing
you.
up, thinking about it. I like that idea.
Yeah, everybody has their own kind of
It
merch.
would be.
Mess
It
Hall's
would be.
got
It
his
would be really
candles.
cool.
You'd have your calendars. That's right. Everybody needs to have their own little niche for their merch. Merch niche.
Yep. Yeah. Right now we just have shirts.
Yeah. Right now we have shirts and decals.
Yeah, I do have
decals.
Yep, I do have shirts
Me
and stickers,
too.
but that's it. I need something like really unique. Like, something cool. I like that idea. See, Let's Roll Tina says, you might be a reseller if the first thing you do in the morning is check for the latest videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I did. I watched a Rural Squirrel this morning, and she was with Ginger Marvin.
That was so much fun.
That's kind of into my questions later. It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That chat, you were getting a little bit stressed out there because you were like, well, it's 2 against 1. And I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I know. I get stressed every time that I do a challenge, though, because I'm such a competitive person. So, that was hard.
I didn't get to finish it, so don't tell me what happens at the end. I still have to finish.
No spoilers.
Don't tell me what happened.
Okay.
And then I got to check, and then I watched a part of Richie Hustles this morning as well. I was trying to just catch little clips here and there because I move so quickly in the morning. I try to watch videos, and then I'm like, oh, I got to get up and do this. So yeah, those were the two I did check this morning, though, was Richie Hustles and a Rural Squirrel. But yes, I do need to go back and finish. No problem. Let's see. Mega Van Mike. My elderly father wanted stuff sold, so I posted it all. Now he's making more money than me. But of course, he gives me 10%. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Way to help him out.
What's going on, Cheesehead Flipper? Thanks for coming in. He says you might be a reseller when you get to a normal store. You are blown away by all the tags, all the new tag items. Yeah. Absolutely. When I see somebody paying full price for something, it just blows my mind.
It hurts.
Wait till it goes on clearance. I mean, it does. It does. I was at Farm and Fleet the other day because that's where we get our animal food, and I saw these couple behind us. They bought 3 pairs of shoes. Oh man, it was like $250, $300 or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, I get a new pair of shoes all the time, especially during garage sale season. I have so many shoes I've gotten for so cheap. And I got Nike, Champion, all sorts of good brand, regular sneakers that you can wear daily. Why would you spend that much money on it? That's just crazy.
Well, and not even just at a yard sale.
So we're about 45 minutes.
But you could get it at,
keep going,
at Poshmark or on eBay, or even at what's that other where you Plato's Closet. There's so many other places that you can find nice stuff for not retail.
Right, exactly. It's very easy to spend that much money on just a couple items. What? I can get a whole cartload of clearance for that amount of money. What the heck?
I know.
That's the same thing I do on my items that I buy. People, sell their lawnmowers or riding lawnmowers for insane prices, or their 4-wheelers and snowmobiles, and I just wait till they break. I'm like, hey, I can get that for $200. Why are you spending $2,000?
Yeah, right.
And I can throw another $150 into it, and there we go. It's great.
Yeah. I told you before, that's what my dad does.
Yeah.
He's really good at tinkering with stuff and getting everything back in working order, and then able to flip things and sell stuff that way too. He does like lawnmowers and appliances sometimes, and golf carts.
Yeah.
I love the golf cart. We need another golf cart. We used to have one.
Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to having another one in the future.
Yep. That we bought, didn't run, and I made it run, put some money, a little money into it, and then we resold it for about triple what I had into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When my kids were little,
we used it for a couple of years and then resold it.
He would find those little, we called them Barbie cars, you know, the little Jeeps that like little kids with the little battery that goes in them. A lot of times the battery would just be dead, and all you had to do was plug it in or just get a new battery. And the kids would have 10 of those little Barbie cars running around all over the place because it's not hard to fix them.
Mm-hmm. No, it's
not at all. People just don't want to do it.
Right.
Hey, that's whatever works for them.
Yeah, you spend about $40 for a battery and a charger, and it works perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can flip it again when the kids are done.
All right, so exactly. I know we have a couple of them right now that we need to get new batteries for and sell because our kids are way too big for them. They'll never use them again. So
yeah.
All right, so we're 46 minutes in. And yeah, I see that. I'll get to that. And I want to get to the questions for Real Squirrel here. I'll have to finish up the You Might Be Reseller ifs afterwards, or maybe even next week. I'll throw them in then. There was just so many this week. I love it though.
That's good.
And I gotta click on Stacy's here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You send flowers to your local thrift store owner on her birthday. Yes, that is great.
Yeah.
And we got one more here from Josie. You might be reseller if your local thrift store owner welcomes you by name and tells you what just came in. Tells you what just came in. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, how are you guys?
Bliss Reseller. Sorry I missed the 45 minutes. We'll watch the replay. Kristen rocks. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I know I've seen you on Instagram.
You need to follow them.
You have a YouTube channel, but if you do, I will check you. I'll check you out. Make sure that you are subscribed to us and check us out too. We appreciate it very much. I've definitely seen that name before on Instagram, so I will definitely check you out. I appreciate you guys coming in here.
Check them out. They are awesome.
Questions for Kristen. Okay. So my first question for you, well, my first question was actually how long you have been on YouTube for, and you did answer that, and you said a little over a year. And I just wanted to tell you again how amazing you're doing for just being on it for a little bit over a year. So
Thank you.
Great job.
I started in December.
What did you do?
Of 20 December of 20. Is that a year?
Okay.
Yeah.
2 years.
No. December of 20. This is 2022. So 21. December of 21 was a year, and it's just a little over a year. In December, it'll be 2 years.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're just into 20.
Yep.
So we've been
whole math thing again, Amber. I know, right?
I know, right? That was when we started. That was actually when we started reselling, was 2020. So.
Oh, okay.
I know, I'm horrible at math.
It's okay.
But yeah, we're still pretty new to it. Let's see. One of my other questions were, I had them all in my head this morning because I had so many questions for you because we've just gotten to know each other. So I was kind of wondering, how many YouTubers, resellers have you met, and how do you meet them all? Because I've noticed that you've met a lot.
It seems like that. Yeah. Well, I am an admirer of so many people that put out content, whether it's on Instagram or even Facebook and in YouTube. But if I know that, and we travel a lot, so if I know I'm going to be in an area, I'll try to start a conversation with somebody and see if they would be interested in getting together, because I mean, I like the meeting the people, because I kind of feel like everybody is my teammate. Everybody is my coworker. I want to make sure that I tell them that I appreciate them and I think that they're awesome. And, maybe you'd want to do a thrift challenge with me, or maybe you'd want to, go do a collaboration of some kind. And I think that's the best part of the job. So I have met a handful. I met Eblis, Dave, and Lori. They were awesome. They're on YouTube. I just met Ginger Marvin, who is so sweet. They are just the nicest, most genuine people. Sunny Las Vegas, Mikey, Moneybags. Well, I think I'm going to meet up with, I haven't met Dixon's Pickens in person, but I did do a live with them, and I think we're going to try to get together and do something when I'm in that area. And then Rachel Strickland too, who I adore and really has been helpful to me. I hopefully we'll get to meet her too. So I think that I think really that's all about the most of the people that I've met. So you're frozen, and I can't tell if you're still here.
Part 2. Yeah, we're still here. I know your screen keeps freezing too. Okay, that's all right. Bear with us, guys. We're gonna keep chugging along. We are still here.
Good.
I don't know if it's our internet this morning. It's very rainy here today, so it could definitely be ours. But my question, part 2 of that was, when are you coming to Wisconsin, and when do we get to go to a bin store together?
I think Wisconsin sounds so amazing. I know that we would like to go to Milwaukee, but we are trying to keep our travels this year to within 500 miles because of the way gas has been lately. Okay. But we do have plans to go further than just the 500 on flights and stuff. So it would be awesome to get to Wisconsin and go hang out with you guys. That would be so fun. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully within the next couple of years.
Well, you let us know, because we have a whole gang here of people.
I would love
we got a whole gang of people here that will all get together, and we'd have so much fun. So
that would be great.
How's it going, Dallas Flippin'?
What's going on, Dallas Flippin'? I love your glasses, Kristen.
Thank you.
Hello, Angie Resells. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm so glad I met her on your show, Angie. We had never really communicated before your show, and now we've been talking more, and she's going to be on the show next week. So
I'm so glad for you.
Rachel Strickland.
She's great. You're going to love her.
Yeah. I was pretty yeah. I've been since we met, I've been, catching her videos here and there, getting to know her more and more. And she definitely has a personality that I can click with. So yeah, I like being able to meet new people. Definitely.
Right.
Love it.
Me too.
We definitely want to do some traveling. Yeah, we definitely want to do some traveling too, and see more people. This summer is gonna kind of be a crunch, but towards the fall and into next year, we're definitely going to be traveling more to meet people. So we're pretty excited about doing that. We'll be going on our first big vacation in the fall.
Good.
So I think we were planning Hawaii, but it's just so expensive right now. Like, we're thinking about kind of just altering it and going to Florida and some down by the beach somewhere. Mike has never really been to a beach area wants, ocean. So if we could just get into a setting like that, I think that would be the best thing. It really doesn't matter where.
Yeah,
So.
no, you got to see that at least.
Yeah, we were.
How old are you? You need to have seen that.
40. I will be 40 on the 30th.
Yeah, he'll be 40 next week.
Well, happy birthday.
He has seen the ocean once for a very short period of time. So I think it would be a great vacation for all of us as a family, and for him to be able to be on the beach and see what it's like to stay in a really cool hotel like that, and just take a week to just relax. So
yeah, I was down at the TB Island down there. Tybee Island
in Georgia.
Down south of Georgia, north of
I'd
Florida.
love to go there.
Able to go into the ocean there and check it out.
Yep. But it was a little chilly. We didn't get to like swim or anything like that. So yeah, this will definitely be, I think, a new adventure for him. I went on a lot of trips as a kid, but he has not yet. So I'm excited for him to do it.
We didn't go on a lot of trips when I was a kid. We went to Disneyland and Disney World and Vegas one time. It was a company trip that my dad went on. So one of the last times I was in Vegas, I was little, or my kids were really little. So going back to Vegas this year, everything has changed so much. So I do hope to get back to Vegas because flights there are so cheap.
Are they? That's somewhere I haven't been yet, and I think that would be a lot of fun. And that kind of goes into my other question I had for you, is the traveling. Is this something that you just started when you started reselling? Is it something that you've always wanted to do? How long have you been doing it? Where have you been? Have you hit every state? What's the story on the traveling?
So my husband has a lot of wanderlust. So I mean, as long as I've known him, and I've known him over 30 years, we don't sit still. We are always on the go. And we've been so many places. I think I only have 4 or 5 states left, continental states, to get to. And then of course we want to go to Alaska and Hawaii and stuff like that. We've traveled all over the place: Mexico, Canada, Europe,
wow,
and then the States too. So I think it was sort of whenever I discovered that there were bins in other locations that I was like, okay, we're driving through Salt Lake. Can we stop, please? Can we stop? I just want to go. So then it became, if we're going to be in the area, let's go. And while we're there, let's film it. Let's see what, some places let us and some places do not. I was in Phoenix bins yesterday and they said, absolutely not. Turn it off. We're going to, you can't do this anymore. So, it wasn't as much. It's
really, I've never been to a place that told me to turn it off before.
Was there they said posted, no cameras?
I think there might have been, but the security guard came over. So we decided to stop.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because you can normally record in any public area unless posted.
That's posted, yeah.
Because it's a public domain and it follows under your amendments, your rights.
Yeah, I've never.
Well, if it's a privately owned business and Goodwill is, you can't film if they tell you not to. So, and I'm respectful of that, but I guess someone that was there said something about, and I knew that Phoenix was kind of funny about doing video because they want to, guess, keep it small or something. I don't know, but we didn't get very much film. So, new plan. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll do something different.
New plan. Yep. Yeah. So you're in Arizona right now. So where do you live then?
I live in near Denver in Colorado, but we grew up in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
And we've lived.
Yeah, I think. Okay, I did know that.
Yeah. We've lived lots of places, Missouri and Nebraska, and
Yeah.
several places in Colorado. So, you know, we're always on the go. You never know where we're going to be.
That's awesome. That's exactly what we want to do after the kids are grown and out of the house, is just get like an RV, not necessarily move, you know, have our house, but we want to just be able to travel around wherever, whenever we want to. So
that's what we do. Our kids are grown.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we just, whenever we get it, we just have to be mindful of the dog. Can the dog go? Well, then let's go.
Right. Yep, we'll have to be, you know, we'll have to definitely think about that with all of our animals. But I know my daughter, when she moves out, she'll be taking the cats. So
And the rabbits.
So yeah, we'll just have the doggies and the chickens.
Yep. And if we get an RV, camper style, something, we can bring the dogs with us.
Oh yeah,
that's what we do.
Doggies will come with, definitely. Dogs will come with. Yeah.
And the dragon, the bearded dragon, will come with too.
Yeah, he can just sit up on a shelf somewhere. I'll be good to go.
Yep. We'll get him a travel tank.
Sure.
All right, Stacy W. Thank you so much for being here today. I will see you later, and we'll be back next Wednesday, noon Central.
Thank you for dropping the links there, Jennifer Hayes.
Yep, please make sure you go subscribe to A Rural Squirrel if you have not.
Thank you.
She's great.
Jennifer be dropping those links. She's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So we did just hit over an hour. I didn't want to take too much of your time today, but I do have one more question, and that was you got a question for her?
Yeah.
Okay.
What made you decide to start reselling?
I think a lot of people just sort of fall into it, but we were on eBay buying stuff, and my sister-in-law said, "Hey, do you think you guys could sell this for me on eBay?" So we popped up some rubber stamps, Stampin' Up! Rubber stamps, and some in a Longaberger basket, and that was the first thing that I ever sold. And I was out in the country too, so it was a lot easier for me to just, instead of having a yard sale, put something on eBay. And back then it was dial-up, and you had to pay extra for photos, and nobody ever really put photos on, and I had to wait for people to send me a money order so I could send it back out. And so I kind of like did a lot of part-time just fiddling with it for years. And then whenever we got out to Colorado, I accidentally discovered the bins. I was going to what I thought was just a regular Goodwill. I didn't know bins existed. And I walked in and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this place. So I found a pair of Tory Burch sandals, and I didn't necessarily know what it was, but I was like, I think this is a good thing. So I put it on eBay as an auction, and it sold for $87. And I was like, I'm going back. I got to go get more. And it just sort of evolved that way where I was doing it full time. Yeah. So, and
That's
I
awesome.
really like doing it. I like the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do too. I really love the hunt, and I love that feeling of, oh my God, I'm going to make profit on this. Like, I absolutely love that feeling. And when those dollars start coming in off of things that I bought, I'm like just so excited. It is extremely addicting, and it's incredible when you can have a job that you enjoy. So it's
exactly.
Definitely.
I mean, it is a little bit like gambling, because we don't, you're taking a chance on a lot of things, but at least with this, we have precursors that tell us whether or not we think it probably will sell, pre-sold items, comps, and stuff like that. So it's not as much of a gamble, but still, it's so fun just to go find this stuff. And I don't have a problem with flipping it and being like, ooh, I found this. Now somebody else can have it. I'm not a keeper most of the time. I'm happy with flipping it and saying that I had it.
Right. Yeah, I am a flipper as well. Mike's a keeper.
Well,
he's
really.
He's getting better, but yes, he is definitely a keeper.
Yeah, I used to be so.
A keeper in different ways.
Yeah, I used to be more so, but now I like buying and selling the snowmobiles. I like driving them and then being like, okay, well, I sold that and I made a ton of money, and then I get to get another one kind of thing.
Right.
I get to drive. I've driven over, I've owned over like 15 off-road vehicles that I've got to drive and enjoy, and then sold to somebody else, made a ton of profit on it, and now they get to drive it, enjoy it. Right. And then I get to use that money to go fund other projects. So, I mean, I really like that part of it myself. I used to just keep all the stuff we used to have, as I set up one point, I think up like 9 cars we owned at one point in time. And now I try to keep it around 6 cars, and now I think we're down to 4 or 5 right now. So I've been selling some of the cars I've been holding on to for years just because
Thank you,
time for new inventory.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. I totally forgot what I was going to ask.
At eBliss had a question up there. Do I go to?
Did I miss it?
I love the bins. Do I go to retail stores and find gems?
Let's see.
I do. We have a local thrift store out here called Arc, and it's not far from my house. So I've been over there, and I've posted about it a couple of different times. Not in a minute, but I need to get over there. I have found like Gucci chambray shirts at some of those places, and I have found great wallets and Rothy's and fun stuff at regular places. But it's so hard to go to not just a regular thrift store, but even retail at all whenever you've been to the bins and you get bins pricing. It's so hard to, everything else is so much more expensive. So I like the bins.
Yes.
That was actually, now I remember what my question was. That sparked my memory was I noticed that you go to the bins a lot, and that's what I was going to ask you. Is that your favorite way to source?
Oh yeah. I mean, with that cost of goods, it's hard to, pay anything but bins pricing.
And how often do you find new items at the bins? Or not at all?
I think every time that you go, you can find new items at the bins. Now, do you find bulk new items at the bins? Not always. But I did find a whole bunch of stuffed animals one time, and I was kind of on the fence about whether or not to get it, but they were all brand new with tags. They were still in the packaging that the wholesaler gets them from. So I had a whole cart full of them, and I finally sold all the rest of those. So, I mean, I do pick up new things. I do sell new stuff too, if I find it. And if it's not, sometimes when you go through the bins, it gets pretty, a little bit damaged being tossed around in that blender of the bins. So if it's salvageable, I'll sell new stuff. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I have actually only been to a bin store maybe twice. We have one here near us, and it's not great. I know. And it's not great. But yeah, I'm sure like you were saying towards Milwaukee, there would probably be some good ones up that way. So that's probably something I'll have to do just for the experience at some point.
Yeah, not all bins are created equal. Not all bins locations are fire. I'm really lucky that the Denver bins are great and they always have good things, but I mean, some of the bins that I've been to, I'm just grasping at straws to pull anything out. Sometimes.
Yeah. 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 And that's kind of how I felt when I was at that one. And I found some things, but they weren't like fantastic,
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't gone back, but definitely I think I need to go and explore some at some point. It would be fun to do.
Backroad Bitter Chuck was just at our bins right down from us after his doctor's appointment.
Yes, he was.
He was supposed to go home and rest, but Marcy was like, "Do you want to go to the bins?" And he goes, "Sure."
I have the best store right right here. They let me film. I dated the owner's son in high school. It's like a family business, and they love resellers. So that's great.
Good.
You got to have a good place that likes resellers.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we are going to end it here for today. If I did not say your comment, if you are watching the replay of this and I did not say your comment today, we had so many of them. I wasn't expecting so much. Appreciate you all for doing that. And I will make sure I get to those other comments next week. Our guest next week is Rachel Strickland. And make sure that you are subscribed to Rural Squirrel, Flippin' Mike, and of course Out Country Sales. So I will make sure to have their links in the chat or in the description. Yes, it'll be a good show. And then the following week after that, I believe we have Angie Resells. So lots of good people.
Nice.
Resell Mafia. Yeah. Angie Resell.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
thank you guys all so much for watching.
I appreciate you so much, and I'm just so grateful that I get to be on lives with you guys and do fun things. And so thank you so much for having me on. I'm super grateful.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you for coming on.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Don't forget to have your animal spayed and neutered. I'm Flippin' Mike. We'll see you on the next show.